I'm hungry. I don't know what else I want to make with it yet. Oh, that's a really dirty grain right there. It was really dirty. I'm thinking I made, I really liked the wraps when I did it. Hope everyone is well. It is in the evening here. It's in the afternoon, so thank you everyone in advance for joining me. And these are collard greens. I'm going to wash them thoroughly. I'm not going to break like all the limbs off, stems off so bad. All of this is huge. This is a good one for wrapping. For wrapping some veggies in. That is a good one. Yeah, I really liked that when I did the collard green wrap. It was pretty good. So like this one needs to be taken down. Let me see who's on here with me. Please go ahead and share the video if you like what you see. Feel free to share. These are classic collard greens that I'm cooking. I'm thinking I'm gonna run to the grocery store though to get some things. I'm running low on my fresh fruit and veggies. I do have strawberries in the refrigerator though. They are fresh. I'll wash and clean those so I have those to eat. It is a beautiful day in the Windy City. Beautiful, beautiful day. Let me know what part of town you're from. Okay, what city and state, well, city you're from, or state, just state. It can just be the state that you're from. But this is none other than Chi-Town, the Windy City. Hi there, thank you all for joining me. These are fresh collard greens I'm making. I was trying to get out of cooking, but I'm very hungry. So I'm like, nah, this is not gonna happen today. And I am gonna run to I think I'm gonna shoot to the grocery store to get a few things. I may, if not, I'm gonna go. If I don't go tonight, I'm gonna go in the morning. That's how that's gonna go. I will go very early in the morning, like 7 a.m. or something. Get there early, get in and get out. Yes. How's it going, everyone? Let me see who's on here with me. Let me see who's on here with me. Please feel free to share if you like what you see. Well, I should have had my glasses on. I think it's the city. I don't want to butcher your name. Let me get my eyeglasses. Several pairs of glasses all over the house. So I have a pair on now. Oh, DJ Sadia. Hi there. How are you? Yes, I gotta have me some food that I could eat. I'm telling you, every time I eat greens, I always feel good in my body. I don't never have no hiccups about eating no greens. Or no aftermath, anything. And then I just like them too. As soon as I have more space, I'm gonna grow them. And I might start growing them right here because there's a system called Garden, Gardyn, I believe. And you can grow some, veggies in your house. But I'm definitely gonna lay them down in the yard as well as some perennial flowers. I don't know which ones. My favorite flower is called gladiolas, and they are from Africa. It's an African flower. It's beautiful. It's a long stem. I think I shared it on this page before, even though it's a full page. And when it opens up, give it a couple of days, it opens up really huge. It's a beautiful, beautiful flower. And they come in violet, different. You guys still with me there? All righty. Yes, I am good. I think he was trying to say good. It says, I am good, good, good. I think I'm going to save a couple of these because I think I'm going to do me a wrap again. The wrap was really, really good when I did it. That's a nice one to save. I just put it over here in the old pie pan. I'll lay that there for wrapping. That's why I'm not trying to tear all of these leaves up like that, because I wrapped my tofu in it, and I forget what all I had in there. I'll have to go back and watch the video myself. But uh-oh, I think I've torn up a lot of them. I don't know. I'll have to put them. I did get me some avocados. Another thing I really like is avocados. I can eat avocados every single day of my life. I can eat avocados every day. I don't like how that looks on the back, so I won't be eating that. Maybe this is one I could, I don't know. But maybe I can use that one. Just maybe. They have such a beautiful color. Maybe I can use this one too. Yeah, maybe that one. I'm gonna have to pick those out before I wash these, because the other ones are going in the pot for cooking. And then I don't cook my greens, the life out of my greens. I don't cook them too. Thank you guys for being on here with me. I don't cook like the life out of them. What I do is it's time to wash on the other side now. You know, I cook them, but I don't cook the life out of them. I'm definitely going to figure out what I want to put inside this collard green leaf. I can use that one. And maybe I'll make about 4 of these. Should I make a couple? I know I have tofu. Yeah, I have tofu, avocado. I'm going to figure something out. I can have about 3 of these. Maybe about a good 3 of those. Yeah, that's enough. No one's going to eat it but me. So you want to wash these really, really good before they go in the... I'm over here second guessing if I want before, but 3 is enough. That is enough. Put them in my container when they're done. You know, I've never had sushi before. People say it's so good, but I've never had sushi. So, in my mind, this is raw. The collard greens are raw, so I can't say I've ever thought about going raw. Can't say I've ever thought about that, because I do like my food cooked. I would try it, you know, but I can't say I've ever gone like raw. That's a bad use. I'm gonna wash these again. What I do have to do is get this chopping board out here, because put that over to the side. I do need to clean these seasonings. I need to clean it. And you know, recently I realized the what is it called? I think it's the PLU number or something that's on the food will tell you a whole lot about the food. It really will. So it's not just a number they're scanning for, it's the quality of the food. It will let you know the quality of the food. So that's interesting. I'm gonna have to delve more into that for myself. just educate myself about the food that I'm eating. I'm doing my best, to eat what I'm supposed to be eating. Now, I did make me a banana pudding yesterday. Oh my gosh. It was small, but OMG. So what I'm gonna do is when I make it from now, I think I'm just gonna put them in separate glass containers. But OMG. When I tell you it was fire, it's not too sweet. It's just right. I'm so glad I learned how to make that thing plant-based. I don't know what to do. But I can't do too much of that little thing when I, really have to taste for it. But oh my gosh, it's off the chain. It was phenomenal. And they like individual sizes. Oh, you guys skedaddled on me. It's all good. At least you jumped on. I'm about to do some chopping here in a minute. We're about to do some chopping. I'm about to do some chopping here. Put a little bit of greens on to have some healthy food to eat. That's a good amount. It's a good amount. And now I do have some sweet potatoes. I'm going to, yes. I do have some sweet potatoes and I have some tofu. I'm gonna work with. These I'm going to roast. I'm going to cut them up and roast them. That's what I'm going to do. These sweet potatoes. Hi there. Thank you guys for coming back. Making a few collard greens here. But I need my seasoning for the bottom of the pot. It's the usual. It is the usual. For great tasting greens. It is the usual. What state are you guys watching from? You can share that with me. I like to engage when I'm on here. That's why I just be chatting up a storm. What state are you in? Watching me from? I am in the Windy City, none other than Chi-Town. I am in Illinois. So you guys can share what state you're watching from. That would be great. And you're gonna almost always hear an ambulance. About to get to the chopping part. All right. I can tear these up just a little bit more. And I like to do it by hand because, it makes them smaller because even though they're going to cook down, they'll be easy to eat. And even just put in the pot. These are pretty clean. I'm going to go one more time over here with these. But they're pretty. It's just a small amount, so they're pretty clean. And you wash them until the water is crystal clear. That's how you know if the greens are clean or not. If the water's, it could be a little green, but if it's still dirty, they're not clean. The greens are not quite clean. And you can do this yourself at home. I'm not saying never eat out, but you can do this yourself at home. And your food's gonna taste better, that's for sure. It's gonna taste 10 times better. Unless you're at a restaurant where they're cooking your food right in front of you and it's super fresh. Your food's gonna taste way better than what you can get out, that you can pull in a drive-through and get. I'll say it like that. Thank you for watching. Let me know who's watching and what state you're watching me from. You can put it in the chat there. Right? You know, it was a long time before I realized how to flavor my food. I shook everything out of a bottle on my food. And that's cool too. I use some of those things too, because I have my Himalayan salt. It doesn't come in the glass jars that I use, but I have it. So, you know, pepper, cayenne pepper. I am going to douse this with cayenne pepper. And watch my fingers there. I'm going to use cayenne pepper and Himalayan salt or regular kosher sea salt. That's what I use. This not doing right for me. This too dull. This knife is too dull. I need some ridges. See? You need those ridges. Go right through. Food tastes so good. And you know, it's other seasonings. These are my go-to seasonings, the peppers. But there's other go-to seasonings. You can grill these. You know, that's the other thing I miss. Where I live at now, that I have a sky deck, but I cannot grill. I don't like that. My oldest son, he'll grill in a minute. It could be below zero outside. He'll light his grill. He always been like that though. He would light a grill in a minute. I remember one year, this was before my plant-based days, I made the spaghetti, but oh my gosh. He grilled me what was it? I think it was a salmon. He grilled me. Took it to work at that time, put it in the microwave. It smelled up in a good way. It smelled up the entire break room. People was like, oh my God, what is that? It was so good. It smells so good. So, yes. So I'm gonna grab the greens are pretty clean now. So I can light this fire over here. The next thing I'm gonna do is, I always go for my Himalayan salt, pink salt. I'm gonna put a bit of that down in the pot. Thank you guys for watching me. Let me know you're watching from. And if you like what you see, share. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is cut up my sweet potatoes. Not yams, they're sweet potatoes. I know people say they're different. I found out yams are very large, very big. And I forget which one is stringy. I think the yams are stringy. I'm not 100% sure, but I think those got like strings in it. So I don't like that. I like sweet potatoes. Yams, it's the same family, but it is actually a difference. It is actually a difference. Okay, so I think I'm gonna just bring my pot over here. Yes, I am. So, because I want you to see it. Here's that pot. I want to remove that. I have some oil in here. See that oil in there? So now, here's what you do. You put this in here, just like so. Your seasoning greens, you put it in there just like so. Shake that around. Let me see what I want. Himalayan salt. I'm gonna put it in the bottom here. A little bit of pink Himalayan salt, not a whole bunch. And I need a spoon this time. I told you guys that this is organic sugar in the raw. I put a little bit in here. I'll tell you why, to take the bitterness out the greens. Greens are very bitter. Sometimes I like them bitter because I'll put you don't want them to be sweet. I'll put, sometimes I like them bitter, but I'll put I'm also gonna put my Bragg vinegar on there. I want you to see what I'm doing. So here we go. There's my, That should be enough. One more. And my salt is at the bottom. Let me grab my black pepper. But you're gonna let that start getting hot on the stove. That's what you're gonna do. Here's my black pepper. I actually want black pepper and cayenne pepper, so I'm gonna do both because I want it a little bit spicy. Here's my red pepper. You probably say you're putting that in there together. I am. That's organic cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper goes a long way. You don't need a lot of cayenne pepper, just a little. Then I'm gonna go in with the black pepper. That's the black pepper, okay? And here we go. I'm just gonna put that in there, okay? I'm just gonna put that in there. That's about 1/4 of a cup of seasoning. Cover that up and let it get hot. Then you put the greens in. You don't put the greens in just on in by like so, just cold. That is not how that goes. Thank you all for watching as usual. And then I'm probably gonna pause this one. No, you know what? I am not. I'm gonna cut my sweet potatoes up. That's what I'm going to do because I'm going to bake them. Now, one of the things I'm gonna need to do is, you guys still watching? One of the things I'm gonna need to do is, remove this. I'm gonna cook a cast iron with this one. Yes, I am. My good old trusty cast iron. That is what I like to cook with when it comes to well, it's already clean, but I just, it's in your head. You want to. I love, love, love cooking with cast iron. It makes the best cornbread, even though I'm not a big, huge cornbread fan like I used to be, but this makes the best cornbread. Cast iron, to me anyway. This is classic. Been using this forever. I think it's important the type of, thank you for watching. I think the type of, here we go with the candy yams. I believe the type of cookware you use is important. Very important. One thing about it, once you get your food cooked, you know you have something great to eat. I'm kind of cutting this in a weird way, but am I getting a bad one? A little bit here? Yeah, because these are pretty coarse. Let me make sure, okay, we're good. But I'm gonna cut this totally up. And I'm gonna cut them up in cubes. And I'm going to put them in the oven. And I'm going to keep tossing them over and over. I have some plant butter. I'm gonna put them in there, keep tossing them over and over. I'm gonna go in with at least 2 tablespoons of, cause I have 3 of these potatoes. I'm gonna go in with 3 tablespoons of organic raw sugar, and that's it. And let them caramelize. That's what I'm gonna do with these sweet potatoes. I wasn't gonna fool with this today, but I was like, you know you need to eat, right? And I went ahead and acquiesced. here and it just acquiesced. Gave in. I said, let me make something to eat. Because the sister needs to eat. She really does. I hope you can see me cutting this. I'm cutting the sweet potatoes. And if you want me to cook a specific dish, let me know and I'll give it a try. Or want me to cut up a specific fruit or veggie, let me know and I'll give it a try. I'll look for it and we'll do it. I'll do it and you'll be watching. How about that, basically? And I know this is not the direction you cut in. I'm doing this for the safety of my not cutting my hand. And then I'm not paring it with a pear. If I was paring, if it was smaller, I would pare it as you would an apple with a paring knife or a pear. But oh no. I'm not trying to cut my hand. I hear my skillet pot getting hot over there for the greens. That's a good sign. And those greens won't take no more than, I'm guessing, about a good 30 minutes to cook. Now, because what I'm going to do is put them all in there and then I'm going to let it just cook slow. Because I don't want to cook all the nutrients out the greens. You know? You don't want that. So I like them very oily. The olive oil I'll pour on by itself because you don't want to cook them in olive oil. And I was actually doing that, frying things in olive oil. Thought I was doing something healthy, and it turns out it was not. It was the opposite. It was because it actually has a negative effect when you fry things in olive oil like that. It takes all the polyphenols out of it, which is the good things, good stuff that we need, right? Have one more of these to chop up. And then, okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna let you see this as well. Let me just let the water off these greens. You should be able to see them. Here's what you want to see. Okay, here's that pot. See that smoke? Y'all don't want no smoke. Here you go. This is what you do. Put those in there. You don't want a whole bunch of water on your greens. But you're going to put these in here and let it cook. Now, when I put them, I'm going to turn my eye up high this time. Then I'm going to, once they cook down a little bit, I'm just going to let it cook really slow. That is how you cook greens, fresh greens. Here goes. Now I can really turn this eye up and let them cook, cook, cook. And I'm old school, I like to clean as I go. I don't like to clean as I cook. Put a little bit of dish soap in there. Make me some water because I don't try to keep things sanitized for you. And don't cross-contaminate. Okay, now, I do not know if I'm going to be able to finish my tofu, but I'm only going to finish these here. Thank you guys for watching. I'm only going to finish cutting up this. I want to make sure you can see. And this over here is, oops, I probably need to put a little water in it. Rosemary. That is rosemary. I may put a little bit, I've not tried it. I may put a little bit of, yeah, I didn't water it. This is rosemary, but it's still good. Of course, this is just a regular plant. That's a bamboo plant. So, but that's rosemary to cook with. And you can find those from the local grocery store and have fresh seasoning. So I look for those. Some farmer is doing a great job of bringing those in. So now my son and my daughter-in-law, they have a farm right next to their home, but they have like quite a bit of, they have a good amount of land, and they said they just moved last year. They said they're gonna do something with the yard, and they're thinking about doing a little bit of farming too. I think that would be great. I think it's a great community benefit. I've actually thought about that myself too, but in a whole different way. And let the community take care of the, you know, it's, what's the word I want to look for? It's very sustainable. I'll say it like that. Very, very sustainable. And it's a good thing that more than one person can benefit from. I am not doing bad with cutting this sweet potato up like this. This is not the norm for me, but I'm not trying to cut my hand under no circumstances, on camera or off camera. Wait a minute now. Okay, there we go. And it's pretty easy to cut up, so I'm happy about that. Then I'm going to actually chop them up, put them in my cast iron skillet, put that plant butter on there, 2 tablespoons of raw sugar, let them caramelize in the oven. Oh my gosh. With the greens. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. You're going to have something that you want to eat. And I just need my tofu. All right. All right. Now I can actually chop these up. Let me get this out the way. Those greens are over there cooking. And then I'm going to let you guys go. Sometimes I go a little long on my lives. Sometimes it's a little long. And because I'm cooking them, you know, I'm preparing or at minimum, I'm showing you quite a bit of the meal of cooking. And that be my goal to do. And I continue to ask you guys, I'm going to keep asking you, do you think I should come on full screen or remain a faceless channel? Because this is a faceless channel. You guys let me know. Let me know what you think. Because I'm thinking about it. But I want to hear from the community. I'm thinking about it, especially when I move. It may be more enjoyable, but some people find with this, and I kind of enjoy it because you'll have to, when you're looking, one of the reasons I maintain a faceless channel, when you're constantly looking in the camera, you're not watching what you're doing. Okay, so here we go. Let's do these sweet potatoes. Oops. That didn't go over well. I mean, that popped out. You know what, I think I'm just going to let them go be in the sink and just take them back out. That's what I think I'm going to do. Yeah, because I'm going to run out of room. For sure. For sure, I'm going to run out of room. For sure. As easy as I can cut them without cutting my hand. I'm going to start letting them fall in the sink here. These are going to go in the oven And, you know, the reason I only put a little bit of sugar, 2 tablespoons of sugar on 3 sweet potatoes is because they're already sweet. And when they caramelize, they're going to be sweeter. I love sweet potatoes, but I don't do a whole lot of it because it is starch. But I do like them a lot. I'm starting to smell my greens over there. I'm starting to smell my greens. And I'll put that seasoning at the bottom of the pot so it can rise to the top where the greens are. I have my cast iron skillet ready for these. Sweet potatoes. Okay. And you can do this with any coarse veggie. You know what I was gonna, the next time I'm gonna make I don't think I have done a red cabbage on here. I'm probably gonna do a mix of red and green cabbage. I do like cabbage, I just have to have a taste for it. But I can tell you this, when you cook cabbage with all green peppers, the green bell peppers, just all green bell peppers, and whatever seasoning that you want, it gives it a whole different taste. A whole different taste. But it's really good. And I love cooking with rosemary as well. Especially any type of beans with rosemary. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Something great to eat. I hope you can see down in this sink here while I'm chopping these sweet potatoes. Getting them ready. All right. These are pretty much where I want them now. Let's see who's still watching with me. Hi there, I see you guys. And my board is back clean. I'm gonna save these wraps or something. I really want my tofu, so now let me show you. Let me show you. Oh, the greens are smelling good. Smell really good over here. Oh yeah. They are smelling the way I want them to smell. Let's see. They are smelling the way I want them to smell. Put a little Tony Cashews in there. A little bit of stuff, mama. A little paprika. And that's it. That's gonna do it. Gotta have my paprika. I got a good old, I have a good old, well, my daughter does eat greens. She usually did not eat greens at all. Wait a minute. Yes, I don't have the avocado, but okay, she ate avocado in school. So now, what we're gonna do is, these greens keep cooking here. I'm gonna get this skillet over here, this cast iron skillet, and I'm going to show you what I'm gonna do. I should have had some that was not frozen, but I'll make it work. My plant butter. Do I? I think I do. I think there is a stick in here that's not frozen. No, it's not mine. It's my daughter's. So here's my plant butter. It's right here. And I'm gonna I don't know if you can see me, but here's my plant butter. I'm gonna take a few, and it's frozen. That's my plant butter. Okay, let me do one more for good measure. This is gonna help caramelize it. That's 3 sweet potatoes I have now, so it's not too much butter. And what I'm gonna do is put these in here. I do want, what do I have in it? Not cinnamon, although cinnamon is great. I like cinnamon sticks. It actually lowers cholesterol. You can put it in coffee too, if you're a coffee drinker. I'm just gonna let these bake. Bake, bake, bake until they caramelize. And I have another idea because I'm pressed for time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sink stop it up. Just wash my hands when I'm done with this. These are gonna go in the oven. Greens are doing fine. Dishwashing liquid. Oh my gosh, the grain smells so good. So now, I know that I have, let's see. Actually, what do I have? That's, I know I got a little bit of, I have a little bit of nutmeg spice. Now it's not high, but I want a little bit of it on there. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a little bit on there. Put a little bit on there. And actually, you may not think so, but it's gonna. I'm gonna go for one little teaspoon, half a teaspoon of sea salt. Just a little bit of sea salt, tad bit of sea salt. Then I'm going in with my brown sugar, just a tiny bit. You see that? Just enough to say it's a tad bit of salt. Okay, cool. Now I'm going in with the organic sugar in the room. Okay. That ought to do it because it's already sweet. Remember? It's already sweet. Don't need a lot. That's enough. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Again, this is the, let me do this. This is gonna go in the oven. Has plant butter in it, and I'm just gonna let it caramelize, okay? These are sweet potatoes. If you like what you see, share.